Hi, my name is Alyssa and I am a preschool teacher here at the JCC Early Learning School in Denver, Colorado. I currently work in the fours and I live my classroom by a quote from Hillary Conklin that states, "When classroom activities allow students to make choices relevant to their interests, direct their own learning, engage their imaginations, experiment with adult roles and play physically, research shows that students become more motivated and interested, and they enjoy more positive school experiences." We are a Reggio-inspired school with focus on a constructivist approach. In our classroom, we have been participating in a long-term investigation studying hurricanes. It began one day during our morning meeting. We were talking about the hurricane and volcanic eruptions that occurred in Hawaii. I noticed there was a keen interest in hurricanes through their questions, dramatic play, and discussion. This is our story. We conducted experiments such as volcanoes, flash floods, and water absorption to learn about the science behind the natural phenomenon and the repercussions it can have on society. Next came Hurricane Florence that hit the east coast of the United States. What could we do if we were in that situation? Is there something that we could make? How are the families going to evacuate? Can we build something that would help the families? We became engineers using the engineering design process. The engineering design process, or EDP, is a series of steps that engineers follow to come up with a solution to a problem. Many times the solution involves designing a product, like a machine or computer code, that meets certain criteria or accomplishes a certain task. After we figure out what the goal is, the first thing to do is ask questions. What's the problem? What are the limitations? What background knowledge do we need to know? What materials do we have? Then, we imagine. We close our eyes and use our imagination to figure out what we want to build. Next, we plan. We draw our idea on a piece of paper and make a plan. We do it by ourselves first, and then we collaborate with our team to create a final design. Then, it's finally time to build. We build our design with time constraints and then test our design. We talk about what worked, what didn't work, and how we can improve our design. Then we improve our designs and test it again. We can continuously test our design until we are happy with them. Some examples we did were build lifeboats to save families, houses to withstand the wind of a hurricane, and finally dropsons that measured the hurricanes. We found news articles and videos to watch in class about what is currently going on. We use National Geographic resources of hurricane maps to trace the path of hurricanes and the interactive storm creator. This was great to entice them, learn about current events, but on the bigger picture. How can we help? During morning meeting, we discussed. As part of Phase 2 project, the class decided to plan an event. During dramatic play, children would try to save animals from the hurricane and the floods by putting them on lifeboats. Students came up with the idea that we should raise money for the animals in need. We watched videos of the Humane Society of Broward County taking in pets from the animal shelters in the panhandle of Florida. What do they need to survive? What do they need to be happy? A consensus of food, water, toys, and levies, and other assorted items. What should we make and how much money should we sell for them? They baked brownies, cupcakes, and made fresh squeezed lemonade. During morning meeting, our question of the day was, how much should we sell our lemonade for? After everyone voted, we counted our votes, and that was our suggested donation. The morning of, the children made an announcement over the radio to the entire school. As a class, we went to the main lobby and began setting up their items. Everyone stood where they were selling and began asking people to donate for their cause. We discussed the importance of asking before taking baked goods, using gloves or a napkin to grab the items, and always saying it's for a donation for the victims of the hurricane. The children were ecstatic to talk to members of the community. We had parents, friends, employees, and community members all visit and donate to the cause. It was such a pleasure to see the children interacting with a variety of people. What surprised me was if someone did not have money to donate, they would say, "It's okay, you can still have a brownie and lemonade." The empathy, collaboration, and kindness radiated from the children that day. At the end, we counted the money together by sorting liked items. As a class, they raised $125. And after I told my friends what an amazing job they did, I received donations from Florida, Boston, and raising their total donation to $140. They were so excited to make a difference. Right away, the students wrote a letter to send along with a check and some pictures. As you can see, here's the letter that they wrote. Afterwards, we went to the mailroom and walked to the mailbox to send the letter. We are currently waiting for a response from the Humane Society. During this lesson, students were acting responsibly and showing empathy for others by raising money, writing a letter, and donating it to the people and animals they have never met. Children were problem solving to come up with a solution as to how they can help the pets that live in a faraway state. They were communicating during the entirety of the lesson.
What does Category 5 mean?
It means that it's the worstest hurricane.
How did it make you feel helping all those people and pets?
Good.
Would you do it again?
Yes.
Why?
Because it would make them feel really better.
The students became curious, investigative, and always wanting to learn more. Isn't that what we want for our children? To become better citizens of the earth? And this lesson has helped us do that. Thank you.